Hi, welcome back to Cooking with Mark and Oreo. Today me and Oreo are going to show you how to make chicken in one pot, a creamy spinach chicken using chicken thighs. It's going to be so creamy, delicious, so easy, a lot less cleanup because we're doing everything in one pan. We're going to start with 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and we're going to put it in a pan on the stove, and we're going to heat that to medium heat while we prep the chicken. So we're going to start with 6 boneless, skinless chicken breasts. There's a little bit of skin, but I got most of the skin off. So now we're going to do a little rub for the chicken. We've got a half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of garlic, half a teaspoon of paprika, a teaspoon of Italian seasonings. It's a combination of basil and oregano. Then I have a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. And I'm just gonna whisk that. You can use a spoon. You just wanna mix that all together. And then I'm gonna use my hands. And I'm gonna take each breast. I'm gonna rub the chicken. Oreo's pushing me over here. He hears the word chicken and he's like all excited. Right, Oreo? Are you excited over the chicken? I can always go back and add more if you want to use all the seasonings and just rub it in your chicken. So we have the chicken thighs nicely rubbed with the herbs, and you can smell the smokiness, and there's some Italian seasonings. So now I'm going to bring it over to our pan, and you want to cook these on each side for about 6 to 7 minutes in the medium heat of the olive oil. Yeah, they're going to stay in there for about 6 to 7 minutes. Going to flip them and cook the other side for 6 to 7 minutes. Welcome back. It's time to flip the chicken. It's been about 6.5 minutes. And now you want to do the other side again for 6 to 7 minutes. Alright, our chicken's done now. So now we're going to take it out of the pan. I'm going to transfer to this Pyrex plate. Oh, look at that, look. So we're going to use that same oil in the pan to cook vegetables. We're going to start with some shallots, thinly sliced. I'm going to put about half of this, because I'm going to use half of my cauliflower fried rice I'm going to make after. So I'm going to put about half. I'm going to save a little bit for my rice. And then you want to pan fry this for about a minute. It's been about a minute, and you can see that the shallots are a little soft and tender, just like you want it. Now you're going to add about 2 cloves, maybe 3. I like garlic, so I'll put a little bit more. Minced, and then you're going to only saute that for about 20 seconds until it's about fragrant. You don't want it to burn. Right, now we're going to start making the sauce. Is a half a cup of dry white wine. You can also use chicken broth. And you want to do a 1/4 cup of sour cream. So you're going to put it up high, but you want to whisk it so the sour cream doesn't curdle. So the sour cream's nice and blended, so we're going to let that boil a little bit before we add the heavy cream. So now it's coming to a boil, so I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of heavy cream. And then you want to whisk that into. And then you're going to let that boil until the sauce thickens a little bit. And then we'll go on to the next step. All right, now that it's at a rapid boil, we're going to add a tablespoon of butter, and we're going to melt that right into that. And this should help thicken the sauce. So once the butter's melted, we're going to let this boil for 3 minutes. So let me get this butter nice and melted. A cup of spinach. It's about 6 ounces of spinach. And now I'm going to cook that for about 1 minute. You don't want to overcook it. I'm gonna mix that into the sauce. All right, so now I'm gonna add the chicken back to the sauce, and then I'm gonna heat this up for a couple minutes, and then I'm gonna show you in a few minutes how to make a simple cauliflower pan-fried rice to go with the chicken. All right, so that's gonna heat up. Our chicken's all set, so now we're gonna make some cauliflower fried rice. We're gonna start with some olive oil in the pan. I'm gonna add some onions, the leftover shallots from the chicken, and we're gonna pan fry that for about 1 minute, and then I'm gonna add some garlic, just kind of like we did with the chicken, kind of to match the flavor panel. Alright, so now I'm gonna add about 2 cloves of garlic, and like I said, I love garlic, so that definitely looks like a little more than 2 cloves. And now I'm gonna stir that for just about 20 seconds. Again, you don't want the garlic to burn. A bag and a half of frozen rice cauliflower. This is a cheat way of doing it, so you don't have to rice the cauliflower yourself. And I'm gonna add some seasonings, and I don't measure my seasonings. I'm gonna add some salt, a little bit of basil, some ground black pepper, and some parsley. And the last thing I'm going to add, and then we'll let the cauliflower do its magic, we're going to add some lemon. The juice of 1 lemon. And now we're going to pan fry that for about 7 minutes. Welcome back. Here's our finished masterpiece. This is our creamy spinach chicken thighs with our fried cauliflower rice, and we had leftover vegetables from last night, some Brussels sprouts and broccoli, and I didn't want to go to waste. So I'm going to try a bite of this. I'll probably be adding some more of the sauce later to the chicken. The flavors are amazing. Or you're missing out. I'll give you a taste later. Thank you for joining us at Cooking with Mark and Ori. I hope you like this recipe. It's definitely worth it. It's a lot of work, but it's definitely worth the amazing flavors that came out of that. Thank Oreo. And I hope you come back and check us out again. Make sure you subscribe to our channel so you never miss a video. So hit the bell button and make sure you like and share with all your friends. Thanks. See you next time.